Hi folks, it's Chad with the review of this episode of Survivor, and a couple interesting things. There were 2 eliminations tonight, and 2 challenges. I'll start off saying they started right off with the and the tribal council, then going back to camp, and Cochran's getting a bunch of crap from Whitney, Jim, and Ozzy. Brandon stayed true to his word about being the bully protector. He got in the middle between Ozzy and Jim, and Brandon said he wanted to make sure there was no aggression going on, and Ozzy's turned around and said, "Nah, man, we're not gangsters here," and sends him on his way. So far, Brandon's holding true to his word, which is cool. I don't think he's anything like Russell this season, but there's still some time to decide what Brandon's true motives are. So I'll leave it at that. And then they go on to the first immunity challenge, and coconuts again. There were 2 stages. They had to throw their coconuts into a round kind of ring circle, and it was the final 4 were Sophie, Jim, Don, and I forgot who the other person was. I think it was Whitney. Anyways, Jim comes out on top, so he's safe from that immunity challenge. First person vote out was Ozzy. So Ozzy goes on to Redemption Island. His big old plan is he's just going to fight and win challenges till the end, which is kind of a dumb move, which he should not have given his idol last week. So now he literally has to fight his way out. So I wanted to get your guys' opinion on this. Do you think he'll survive? I don't know. It's a good question, because Ozzy is a challenge beast, so we will see. So we go back to Tribal, and I forgot to mention, Coach was doing a victory dance earlier, doing Tai Chi and praying, which is cool. I think so far this season, I'm going to get off the track a little bit. I think Coach is more focused than he was the past 2 seasons he was in. He ain't being telling all these outrageous tales. I think he's a little more focused, and I think he's going to end up being like Boston Rob, winning the whole thing. So we'll see. Maybe I'll eat my crow later on that, but right now I think Coach is going to win the thing all the way. So we'll see. So they go after the Albert's hatching a plan to get rid of Don and all kinds of stuff going on. But second immunity challenge, this is interesting. Jeff goes and says either you can compete in the challenge, or you can eat pastries and as a reward for sticking around as the ultimate to Apollo for being the strongest shred. And Apollo and Cochran decide just to sit out the challenge and eat pastries and all that. And there was a lot of I'm on Twitter, and there's a lot of negative comments saying that they should have stuck with the challenge, and if you're on Survivor, you should not take it easy, which I kind of agree with that. I think they should have stuck with the challenge, but then you gotta think, they probably haven't eaten for days, so it's a mixed reaction to that, but I personally think they should have stuck with the challenge. And they could only eat when the challenge is over. So basically, it was Don, Whitney, and Jim doing the challenge, and Jim's out within the first 30 seconds, so he's on. So it's between Don and Whitney prevails. So they go off to tribal council, and Whitney starts crying because they think she is playing the villainous. They put her in the light of the villainous role, and she starts crying and tearing up, and she gets emotional. And that was the only memorable thing I remember that I saw from that tribal. So Jim gets sent. The next one gets sent to Redemption Island. So now there's 3 at Redemption Island. So you can't technically call it a duel. So now it's not a duel at Redemption Island. It's a 3-way between 3 people. So that will be that, and we'll see. Peace out. Very good episode. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next week. Catch y'all there.